They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Old Dominion's offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the move, it's Rope. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Try to play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Black. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. All down, but he to move the chains.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the run. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got it behind the line. It's Black. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You've got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
He's got 43 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So After the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, ODU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every possession.
Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He'll be shot out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Card in the backfield. It's Black. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Mendoza. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a 1st half like that there in Bloomington. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Here comes the Heat. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Spins away from the defense. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Black.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. Finds space on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Looking for the two-point try. Trying to bully their way in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the two-point conversion. That runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. The quarterback rode that RPO for a while, trying to make sure the defenders were wrong, and he took a big shot and couldn't quite connect.
And those RPOs make you wrong defensively regardless. Do I come up really fast and play the run, or do I stay back? Great job by the defense, understanding, seeing it, playing the pass really well.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the pitch. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Beebe. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now improvising. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab. It's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Slams ahead, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They're going to run it. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's a throw downfield late. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his apple.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Smashes ahead. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. The quick out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
To the air on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message for the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Becker. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out. He's going for the goal line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From the gun. Caught in the backfield, it's Henby. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think